Hello everybody! The Music Fan is back, bringing smiles to the faces, knowledge to the people, and most importantly, music to the masses. And yes, you are reading that right. After a month away from the series, I am finally back with another episode of 5 Minute Theory, where I teach you something about music in about 5 minutes or less. Now, in the last episode of 5 Minute Theory, we were continuing our look at the major scales. So, if you haven't been watching any of the prior material on major scales, that being about how to build the scale through solfege and through the harmonic series, as well as our look at C and all the more simplistic sharp scales being G, D, A, E, and B, I highly recommend that you watch those first before you watch this video. So without further ado, let's get going. Tonight we are looking at F sharp, and this is the first one where we can also look at the enharmonic as well. So F sharp is also the enharmonic of G flat, if you remember your enharmonic notes. Enharmonic note is a note that has one sound but two different spellings. I haven't been doing the flats yet, so I'm not going to go over that process just yet. I'll cover that briefly at the end of our flat scale work. F sharp, though, is going to have 6 sharps. Now, you might be wondering, where are we going to get that 6 sharp? We already have F sharp, we have C sharp, we have G sharp, D sharp, A sharp, right? Well, that leaves us 2 notes. We have E and we have B. So, if F sharp is going to be our do, let's do this inversely. If F sharp is our do, we go down a half step to our T. That would be E sharp. So F, E sharp, the enharmonic there. Usually we don't see E sharp, but we're going to use this in that scale. With that being stated, our scale looks like this. F sharp is our do. G sharp is our re. A sharp is our mi. B is our fa. C sharp is our so. D sharp is our la. E sharp is our T, and then finally F sharp back to do. As you can see, we only have one note that isn't sharped yet, which is B, but we will get to that next week. Now, unfortunately, this is the first scale that we're looking at that didn't follow that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pattern. But there is a brighter side to this, and this is where we're going to start looking at using certain fingers for certain black keys to make it easier. And the nice thing about it is it's going to be consistent with both F sharp and C sharp and then any of the flat scales that we're looking at. That being said, also, because we have an enharmonic for G flat, you are also learning G flat at the same time. So for the right hand, we're going to be starting on 2. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, and then 2. Now it's a little bit weird to start not on 1 and also not end on 5. But how this works for the F sharp, C sharp, and then most of the flat scales is you're going to designate a certain finger for a certain black note. So for example, F sharp and C sharp are always going to be 2. G sharp and D sharp are always going to be 3, and then A sharp is going to be 4. So anytime you use any of those scales that we're going to be talking about later on, you will always know that those fingers are always going to be on those notes. With the left hand, the difference is that it's backwards. So with this, we would have C sharp, F sharp as 4th finger, D sharp, G sharp as the 3rd finger, and then A sharp as the 2nd finger. So 2 octaves, we're going to go 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 4. It's a little bit tricky, but hopefully you understand that, and we'll definitely dive more into that with the next set of scales that we're looking at. Now, if you remember back to our B major scale, we had 2nd fret 5th string, 4th fret 5th string, 1st fret 4th string, 2nd fret 4th string, 4th fret 4th string, 1st fret 3rd string, 3rd fret 3rd string, and then 4th fret 3rd string or open second. Luckily, if you remember that pattern, you are perfect for the F sharp major. We literally follow the same idea, just going down a string. So the idea here is 2nd fret 6th string, 4th fret 6th string, 1st fret 5th string, 2nd fret 5th string, 4th fret 5th string, 1st fret 4th string, 3rd fret 4th string, and then 4th fret 4th string. So F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B, C sharp, D sharp, E sharp, F sharp. So in terms of songs, we don't have as many or as many memorable as the previous scales, and of course that's because we don't use this scale as much in popular music as in other scales, but there are still a few. First one we have is the ballad from the 80s band Extreme entitled More Than Words. Say that I love you is not the words I want to hear from you. We also have the Beatles song Yellow Submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We have the Guns N' Roses rendition of Knocking on Heaven's Door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. We also have the 21 Pilots song, Ride. Whoa, oh, 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 I'm falling so I'm taking my time on my ride. Oh, oh, I'm falling so I'm taking my time on my ride. Taking my time on my ride. We also have the iconic Smash Mouth song, All-Star. Hey now, you're an all-star, get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star, get the show on, get paid. Oh, that glitters is gold, only shooting stars break the mold. We have the Cher song, Believe. Do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside to say I really don't think you're strong enough. Oh. That is that. Thank you so much for your time. Let me know other songs in F sharp major / G flat major that you enjoy. And if you have any questions about this topic or any other topics that you would like me to go over in the future, let me know in the comments below. Share this with your friends, and most importantly, subscribe to my channel. That way I know that you enjoy what I'm doing and want to see this channel become bigger and better for the future. So tomorrow I'll be back with another RUN, and until then, this is Music Fan, and I'm signing off.